Hello everyone, I'm Wendy and I'm with Wildtree. I know you're all excited about getting going on your meals, but first I would like to go over some of what Wildtree really is and what products you'll be using in your meals. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to learn more about how Wildtree can fit into your everyday cooking. In case you didn't see it on the invite or Facebook, we're an all-natural food company, so nothing is bad for you. We don't use any preservatives, additives, artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or MSG. We only have real ingredients that you can pronounce. If you already shop at places like the Outpost or Whole Foods, you're going to love Wildtree because it's the way you already eat, but way cheaper. For those of you who do not, I am guessing if Whole Foods and your grocery store were right next to each other and had the exact same prices, you would probably shop at Whole Foods. What keeps most people out of these stores is the price hike. Here's your chance to go all natural on a budget. I'm not saying we don't have some expensive gourmet products, but things I cook with on a daily basis are all the same or cheaper than a grocery store brand. I want you all excited to make an easy change in how you cook, and I want to dismiss the myth that healthy food has to be overpriced to make. Moving on, if you look at this next slide, it's a picture of an El Paso taco seasoning. As you can see, it has quite a few ingredients in it that you won't recognize unless you're a chemist. I like to point out the silicon dioxide. These are the little things that you find in your purses and your shoes when you buy them brand new that say do not eat. This is found in the taco seasoning. It's there as an additive so it can have a shelf life of 3 to 5 years. The hydrogenated oils you see are really just manufactured fat. I do a good job of manufacturing my own fat, so I don't need to add theirs. Basically, a good rule of thumb is if you don't recognize an ingredient on the label, neither will your body. Switching to the next slide, let's do some comparison. So as you can see on this slide, kind of to the left, is the Wildtree taco seasoning. It's organic and made of real ingredients. The other side is a national taco seasoning packet you can purchase at any local grocery store. As you can see, they've added all kinds of ingredients to it. Now look at the price per serving. Wildtree taco seasoning is cheaper per serving, and not only that, you get more than just one use out of it. The next slide is, or the sheet next to it is the comparison in sodium and sugar. Again, you can see that Wildtree products have less sodium and sugar in them compared to some of the local leading brands, which is good for anyone who needs help with food allergies or keeping an eye on your sugar and sodium intake. Moving on, the grapeseed oils. Our grapeseed oils are our signature products. Those of you who are not familiar with the grapeseed oils, it's endorsed by the American Heart Association as the healthiest oil for you and is a great alternative to olive oil. It's about half the saturated fat as olive oil. The grapeseed oil also helps lower your bad cholesterol and raises the good one. And it has a very high flash point, which means you won't burn your oil and your food will cook very quickly. While the health benefits are great, what I love are the infusions. Pop popcorn in the butter oil, saute your veggies in the lemon oil, brush your chicken with garlic, and use the basil pesto on pasta salads. Instead of buying overpriced seasoned meats, I marinate my meats with one of the infused oils. Coconut oil is another alternative to using oils. It can be used in most recipes that call for oils, with the exception of deep frying. Menu planning. That's what a lot of us are doing here today, is menu planning. And when I talk to people, it's not actually the cooking they don't like, it's planning for it and thinking about it. It's the rut they are tired of being in, making the same 5 meals over and over. Menu planning is the quickest way to save money. According to Consumer Reports, for every $100 we spend, we toss 20 of that in the garbage. Food you thought you use sits in your refrigerator and you forget about it until it's rotten and you throw it into the trash. Does this happen to anyone else besides me? If you're watching your budget, menu planning is a must. Wildtree can help you. I offer several different freezer meal workshops that provide 10 meals for a family of 4 to 6 adults. I provide the grocery list and what needs to be done to everyone who registers. If you want to stock your freezer, get some friends together for a fun night out, I can help you with this. Moving on, customer promotions. Wildtree likes to give back to the customers, and this is one of their ways they do it. With your workshop purchase, you already qualify for one of Wildtree's monthly half-price specials. How often do you get a 50% off coupon for healthy food? The menu planner comes with the grocery list and recipes as well, and you have choices this month. They're offering a gluten-free, dairy-free menu planner bundle or a Thanksgiving bundle. Wildtree also offers meals under 600 calories with a simple, healthy dinner menu. This also comes with a grocery list plus step-by-step instructions on how to make them. The next slide is what's called Replace the Staples. If you're not sure where to start, this is a good place. The items on the sheet are what you have in your pantry already and can swap them out for an all-natural organic version. Some of my favorites are the kids' cheese. This is like mac and cheese you purchase in the grocery store, but you add your own pasta. The rancher steak rub. This seasoning is delicious from everything from meats to veggies, and of course, the taco seasoning. I know many of you are ready to start making your meals, so I'll make this quick. I've been with Wildtree for 5 years, and I'm super biased and love this company. I'm not going to convince you that this is a great place to make an income at. At the same time, most people don't come to workshops thinking of that. So if anyone is interested in earning extra cash or know somebody who needs holiday income, looking to pay for a vacation, remodel a home, pay for some kids' extra activities, has a super crazy busy schedule and needs some flexibility, but also is able to make $500, $1,000 or even more a month, please let me know. As you can see, to get started, the cost is $49.95 plus shipping and handling. You can host a workshop or a tasting for your family and friends. They come try the food and you see how it goes. If they love it, you have a host and you're up and running making money. If everyone absolutely hates it, you're not out anything. You eat the rest of your Wildtree kit and you have nothing else to do. Now moving on to making the meals. Some tips that I would recommend is to have your apron, measuring spoons, measuring cups ready to use. Hopefully by now you've received your packet in the mail from me, and in there will have your recipes, your labels, and a few other items. If you want, get out your recipes and have those handy. And then if you've already prepped your bags from the grocery list, you don't have to start with bag one. Just pull out whatever bag is in your refrigerator and ready to go, and that's the recipe you can start with. Remember, these are your meals, so if you're opening up a jar of spice and it smells too much, like, ooh, I'm not sure my family will like that, add less than what the recipe calls for. If you smell it and you're like, oh my goodness, I love it, then add a little bit more. Just make it to the likings of your family. Once you've added your spices, mash your bag around and mix it up. That way it kind of gets all mixed into the meats and the sauces and stuff. And then take and kind of let the air out of the bag, kind of get most of it out if you can, put a label on it, and then if you're double bagging, put another bag over top of it. My recommendation to get more in your freezer is to get most of the air out of the bags and lay them flat, and you can stack them on top of one another. And finally, now that your freezer is stocked up, don't forget about your meals. While we all know that these meals will keep for a while, try to polish them off within the next month or two. After all, we can always restock your freezer when you host your own. You'll have no trouble finding 8 to 10 busy friends who love the idea of a fun and productive evening. And as a reminder, your Wildtree bundle is free when you host. If you have any questions while making these meals, please do not hesitate to call me and I will help you walk through them. And finally, I like to have your feedback, so I'll be sending you a Google Docs with a survey about your experience. If you'd be kind enough to fill it out so I know how to help you in the future, that would be great. I hope you enjoyed learning about Wildtree, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a great day.